Hello again my friends, lots of new Destiny info to talk about, some of which may cause a tiny tear of sadness to trickle down your cheek, so have a box of tissues on standby just in case. Now let's talk about spaceflight. It's something that seems to be at the top of every Guardian's wish list. One of the most frequently asked questions I get on this channel is, can I fly my own spaceship? Now before we attempt to answer this question, let's have a look at all the available evidence. Bungie's recent round of interviews are very revealing indeed. First up, Deege's interview with Destination. When asked about the possibility of space combat, Deege says the focus of Destiny is first-person action. Space exploration is definitely a major theme, but when you think about your adventure in Destiny, you should look forward to a great boots-on-the-ground adventure. When Bungie's senior engineer Chris Butcher was asked whether or not players will be able to actively fly spaceships, he replied, "Destiny is not a space combat simulator, I'm sorry to say. As you know, we made Halo Reach and really enjoyed the space combat there, but for now we're focusing on the core gameplay of Destiny." In an interview with Eurogamer, both Deege and Urk were asked the following question. We've seen glimpses of spaceships heading off to other planets in the solar system. How do you transition from home base to other areas? Do you simply watch a cinematic in which a spaceship flies off? Can you fly a spaceship? Here's how Deege answered. Space exploration is obviously a huge theme in this game. Your player's spaceship is another extension of your character. It's something you'll upgrade and customize. It'll help tell your story of where you've been and what you've accomplished. But when players imagine their experience in playing Destiny, they should look forward to a boots-on-the-ground adventure. And here's how Urk answered. Destiny is a shooter, right? We're building a first-person shooter. It's not a space sim. Your ship is what's taking you from planet to planet, and as you push through the world itself and through that content, you're opening it up as you go. In some cases, we want you to feel like you're the first person there. And so the idea of space exploration and this new frontier opening up is vital to the experience. But we're not trying to accurately create a flight simulation. And perhaps most revealing of all is IGN's recent interview with Urk. When asked about how Destiny's space travel would work, he says, "We're not making a space simulator where you're flying through the stars. We're making a first-person shooter. So the primary way you'll get around the world is on foot as a first-person shooter. Space travel is a cool way for you to customize your ship and get around the solar system. You can see the ship when you arrive in public spaces and they sort of herald your arrival. You can upgrade them, but they're also the story vehicle to get you from planet to planet." So then, the evidence strongly suggests that manual spaceflight, the ability to actually fly a spaceship, is not something that will be available in Destiny. Bungie has made it clear that Destiny is not a flight simulator. You won't be manually piloting your ship through the stars. And Deege on more than one occasion has referred to Destiny as a boots on the ground adventure. In other words, the primary way you'll be travelling around the world is on foot. Yes, you'll have your own customizable spaceship, and yes, you'll need it to explore the solar system, but actual manual control of the spaceship seems highly unlikely based on the answers given in these interviews. Interestingly, in another recent interview with PlayStation Access, Urk reveals that upgrading a ship will allow you to reach further destinations out in the universe, which suggests that certain parts of the solar system may be off limits until your spaceship is powerful enough to fly there. Upgrades and customization seem to be an important part of the Destiny experience. It's well worth pointing out, however, that we still don't have all the facts when it comes to exactly how spaceflight in Destiny will work. Will you simply watch a cinematic as your spaceship flies off? Or will you have a hub aboard your spaceship like in Mass Effect where you point and click on the planet you wish to travel to? However Bungie chooses to implement spaceflight, I'm sure it will be done in a way that heightens our sense of exploration. And besides, we still have the sequels to look forward to, sequels which will almost certainly only launch on next-gen hardware. With more time to learn the new architecture of the Xbox One and PS4, and given that Bungie won't be restricted by current-gen hardware, perhaps manual spaceflight will be something we'll eventually experience. Remember, Destiny has a 10-year plan, likely to include ambitious goals that won't be technically possible on the current consoles. Expect Bungie to shed more light on spaceflight as we draw closer to the launch of the beta. Now, while we're on the subject of the beta, IGN revealed that the beta launch is planned for February 2014. However, this has since been denied by Bungie. Urk popped up on the DBO forums to say that there is still no official date. Early 2014 is the only thing we have to go on. I'll talk more about the beta after the boom. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more Destiny news, and thanks for watching, you beautiful bastards. I feel a boom coming on. Hello again my friends, glad to see you made it beyond the boom. Click the top image to hear me talk about how Destiny will differ on the Xbox One and PS4, and click the bottom image to learn more about Destiny's beta, which is being treated as a full product launch, where you get to take part in story missions, multiplayer and co-op. I also talk about the possibility of a collector's edition of the game being released. Links to both these videos can also be found in the description box below. Until next time, Guardians.